Hey guys, welcome to episode 9 of the Football Companion Show. This week I'm joined by Ryan, a Chelsea fan unfortunately, to give his thoughts on the big game that's coming up tomorrow night. I think it's a 12:30 kickoff tomorrow night, so that's after midnight, Sunday morning. So yeah, Ryan, before we get into the game, I want to know your thoughts on what happened in pre-season. You know, there were murmurs about Conte being unhappy with the signings, Chelsea missing out on big name players. What was your thought going into the season before it started?
Okay, yeah, missing out on the players, I was really frustrated. So because of the lack of transfer activities, and that whoever that guy, what's his name, Embolo or someone, the guy who's in charge of buying players and all these crap. So it was really frustrating until the last 2 days. Not because Drinkwater and Costa, what's his name? So those two are not Zaba Costa. So they're not the world class signings, but we needed that, which we didn't have.
You needed a squad, right?
We needed a big team. We had like one senior player in the bench before this.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of youth.
Yeah, so it was a good two signings, and Morata is showing his class recently, so I'm quite satisfied.
On Morata, so the big name target that you all missed out was Lukaku. Obviously, he went to United. So in hindsight, given what's happened in the last 2 months, do you think you guys would have done better with Lukaku in the team, or are you now realizing that Morata is just as class as Lukaku? Suit you guys well. He's got like 6 goals already. So are you guys happy with that signing now?
Two different players, but as long as you're scoring as a striker, that is good enough for that's your main job. So initially I would have preferred to have taken Lukaku, given the fact that he has proven in the league for a few years now, and Morata is new to the Premier League, but for a new starter he's doing really well.
Yeah, he's doing really well. 6 goals now in 6 games, I think.
Yeah,
he scored in Champions League as well. Yeah, so that was pre-season. So now, going into the season, you guys obviously had a poor start against Burnley, losing 3-2 on the opening day. What was your thoughts when that game transpired? Like, were you still calm, composed, or were you worried that it might end up being, like you said, the Mourinho season where you won the title and then finished 10th the next season?
Okay, definitely I'm not the kind who, first loss and then, there goes our season. Even now,
I'm that kind actually.
Even now, it's like, 4-5 games in the... Man City are definitely favourites to win the league, but doesn't mean that those who are 3rd or 4th and 5th they can't win the league. So I'm not that kind, because
you're not the pessimist now.
So we are supposed to just do our job, and which they bounced back well. So 6 games, 4 wins, and then a draw and a loss. So I would take that. That's pretty decent.
I think Chelsea have bounced back really well. Beat Atletico Madrid in midweek away from home, which was a phenomenal result for them. So going into the weekend's games, you guys are obviously playing Man City. We all know what Man City are capable of. I think they've scored 16 goals in the last 3 games, 5 against Liverpool unfortunately. So they're on fire. They have a lot of quality attacking players. Defensively, they haven't conceded in 3 or 4 games, I think. So what are your feelings going into this game? Are you scared? Are you nervous? Or are you confident that Conte... I think you guys beat City 3-1 at the Etihad last season, right? I can't remember the score at Stamford Bridge, but Conte did relatively well against Guardiola last season. So do you think that's going to repeat this season, or are you nervous? What are your feelings?
Okay, to start it off, I feel bad for saying this. I'm quite glad that Aguero is
he got injured.
So, get well soon.
Get well soon after the Chelsea game.
After the 2 Chelsea games. So, I feel bad for saying it, but so it is a huge loss for Man City, because he is really the star player. You can talk about Kane, you can talk about Lukaku, Morata, but I feel that Aguero is a different class.
He's only world-class striker.
Probably up there with Suarez and Lewandowski, definitely. So it's a huge loss. I'm pretty sure, what's his name? The other striker.
Gabriel Jesus.
So he's gonna step up, but maybe not as dangerous as Aguero. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Luis is out, so it's a good thing.
Which is a good thing,
because I'm a huge fan of Luis. Yes, his playing style and all that. But for big games like this, we cannot have such
rash player.
Doing something so stupid, running up, and then so we can't afford.
Who takes his place in the team? Rudiger.
Rudiger probably is gonna step up because it's a big game. But I would not complain even if it's Christensen, because he's really good.
So you guys obviously have an advantage in the fact that Aguero is out. Are you worried at all by the other players that they have? Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, Bernardo Silva?
Yeah, correct.
Do they worry you, or do you think Conte is able to come up with a game plan to stop them?
It's a home game, so it's not as scary because we got the home crowd, and Chelsea, I don't think they would.
Scared of anyone.
They would fight for. I mean, they would give it they'll do it for the fans.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a very tough game for us here.
Well, how do you think Antonio Conte is going to set up? Is he going to play defensively, allow City to have the ball, which they like to do obviously, or is he going to try and get possession of the ball, try to control, dictate the possession, or play a counter-attacking style? If you were him, what would you do?
Okay, I would go with the counter-attacking football. I would, let them do their let them play their game, and then we will absorb. Because Chelsea does best is counter-attack. Yeah. So when I saw the Liverpool game, the one that you posted 4-on-2.
Yeah, it was actually 6-on-2.
So that would have been a goal. So this is how Chelsea plays. So we have to sit back and then let them play, let them get tired, and then just hit them.
I think that's what happened in the Etihad last season, the 3-1.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
All 3 goals, I think. Eden Hazard and William. So
and
it was all So it was all counter-attacking goals. So that's what we should be doing. We shouldn't be trying to give too much pressure and then get caught at the back.
So just stick to what you're good at, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. So I'm going to have to ask you for your prediction in this game.
Okay.
So what do you think is going to end up the final score?
Okay. I would say it's a low-scoring game.
Okay. Under 2.5. Give them some betting tips.
1-0 to Chelsea.
1-0 to Chelsea, okay. So you guys know that I usually give my score predictions at the end of the game for all the fixtures. So I'm going to run through that with Ryan now. So I'll ask him for his predictions and then I'll give you guys mine. So starting off, early kickoff, 7:30, it's Huddersfield versus Spurs.
Spurs premium?
Spurs are playing away from home, so 3-0 Spurs.
Yeah.
I think Spurs will win as well. They're great away from home. I'm going to go 2-1 to Spurs. Next up is Bournemouth against Leicester. Bournemouth at home.
I'm pretty sure Bournemouth are favourites for this game.
Yeah, I think
I'm not
so.
wrong, but I will go with Leicester. 2-1.
2-1 to Leicester. I think this will be a high scoring game just because both sides aren't great defensively. I'm going to go 2-2 in this game. Next we have the obvious result of the weekend. It's Man United versus Crystal Palace. United flying high. What do you think is going to happen?
4-0.
4-0 to Crystal Palace. Okay, I'm going to go 4-0 to United as well. Lukaku definitely on the score sheet. If you guys are playing FPL, triple captain Lukaku. Stoke versus Southampton. Stoke at home.
1-1.
Yeah, I'm going to go for 1-1 as well. Boring game, I wouldn't bother watching it. Next we have West Brom versus Watford. West Brom pain to play against. West Brom at home, by the way.
Maybe 1-0
to West Brom.
Home team, West Brom.
Yeah, Tony Police likes a 1-0. I'm going to go... I can see this being a 1-1 draw, so I'm going to go 1-1. Next we have West Ham versus Swansea. This is going to take place at the Olympic Stadium. West Ham at home.
Okay, this is actually a very interesting game. Underrated. So it's going to be fun watching
Village under a lot of pressure
that are supposed to perform and they're not going to perform. So I would still go with Swansea, maybe 1-0.
So upset in this game. Yeah, Slaven Bilic is under a lot of pressure in this one. They lost last week at Spurs. They haven't been doing well at all. I think Swansea might sneak it in this one just because there's a lot of pressure on West Ham, especially playing at home. We know they don't do well there. I'm going to go 2-1 Swansea. So you're given your prediction for the Chelsea City game, 1-0 right, Chelsea. I'm going to go 2-1 to Chelsea. Even though City have had an extra games rest, which Conte has been moaning about, rightly so, in midweek, I just think Chelsea will get a job done simply because they're playing at home. Next, Arsenal versus Brighton, 7 PM kickoff on Sunday. Arsenal at home.
Okay, I saw the game last night, Arsenal 4-2.
Bate bro.
They played their second team and then they scored 4 goals. So
comfortably,
I would go for definite Arsenal win, maybe 2-0.
I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal. I got Lacazette in my fantasy team, so hopefully he scores. Next, another team under some pressure is Everton. They drew last night, I think 2-2 to a 88 minute equaliser. So Everton are playing at home against Burnley. Why do you see this ending up?
Okay, they are probably their first win, is it? Have they won?
Who, Everton?
Yeah.
They won last week against Bournemouth.
Yeah, I think they will probably win this one. Maybe 2-1.
2-1 to Everton.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1-1 to Burnley. I think Burnley are a hard side to play against. Everton are under a lot of pressure, not playing very well. I'm going to go 1-1 Burnley. Final fixture of the weekend and my team, Liverpool playing Newcastle at St James's Park, 11:30 kickoff on Sunday.
High scoring, 3-2 to Liverpool.
Oh, I hope that happens. High scoring. I think it will be high scoring simply because Liverpool can't defend. Newcastle under Benitez, relatively solid. We know he's an organizer. I think Liverpool will score because that's all they can do. They can't defend. I'm gonna go 2-2 in this one, although I gladly welcome a 3-2 win. Okay, so yeah, so that rounds up the episode. Thank you, Ryan, for
thanks for having
coming
me.
to the video. Yeah, so thank you guys again. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments, hate on Ryan, praise him, do whatever you want. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Or actually in 2 weeks because it's an international break next week.
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks, guys.